Aine Phelan from Tangent, TCD Tangent. Tell us a bit more about Tangent, Anya.
Well, hi, Sam. It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
I, I guess Tangent is Trinity's ideas workspace. So we are the newest arm to Trinity College in Dublin. And what we do is we inspire creativity, we empower innovation to a whole range of learners, and we build resilience for people both within the college, outside the college, in organizations, and generally in communities.
Okay. But I didn't know. I thought Trinity College was like, I mean, I never went to college, Anya, okay? So for someone who's watching who never went to college, for example, isn't this an opportunity for them to be able to attend or get an accredited qualification from Trinity? Is that right? Tell us more about
Absolutely.
that. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, we work with a whole range of different students. And when I say students, I don't mean, your typical 18-year-old. Of course, we work with 18-year-olds. But the programs we do are very heavily skewed toward an average age group of between 45 and 52.
Woohoo.
And they are springboard funded, a lot of them,
Ah, okay.
which means that for the first time ever, anybody in Ireland has an opportunity to receive a postgraduate qualification, an accredited qualification from Trinity College in Dublin. And they can do so within Dublin itself, but we also work in the regions. So we have programs in Wexford and
Wexford.
in Athlone kicking off next year. Yes.
Brilliant. Okay, so this is where we are live on Facebook. So anyone who is watching this that never went to college, so they could possibly apply for this. Like, tell us more about the course and what the course is about.
Okay. Well, first of all, eligibility, it's a level 9 postgraduate course.
Okay.
So some people who've been to college will be eligible to apply. And for those that haven't been to college, Trinity has a policy where we recognize prior learning. So your kind of experience in the workplace, your world experience is taken into consideration. So we urge everybody to apply, and you apply through the Springboard website. And we have a link on our website to that, or you can go directly to the Springboard website and scroll down to Trinity College Dublin and Tangent per se.
Okay.
So everybody is eligible to apply. The programme is accredited and it runs over 20 weeks. So it kicks off on the 4th of February next year. And there are 3 modules. So the first module is roughly six weeks, and it's around creativity and innovation. And that first 6-week module will be run in Wexford, in the Amber Springs Hotel, and it'll be in person. And it's a really exciting module. I always love kind of talking to people who are kind of in that module, because it explores the principles and practices associated with creativity and innovation. Because when we think of it, we sometimes don't consider that because
Mm.
we haven't had to. So that's kind of the first module, and that's in person. So it's in Wexford, in the Amber Springs, and in Athlone, it'll be in the Innovation Hub in Athlone as well. So it's really kind of trying to bring Trinity outside Dublin into the regions, and give people in the regions, as you said, Sam, who haven't had these opportunities in the past, the opportunity now to kind of upskill.
Yeah.
So that's module 1. Then modules 2 and 3. Module 2 is about opportunity generation. So, these are the tools to kind of recognize an entrepreneurial opportunity. So we all have lots of ideas, but
Hmm.
how might we go about assessing, is this good enough to actually build a business out of? How might we do that? So module 2 is an online module, and it very much focuses on that. And then the third module is enterprise development. So it's all about, I've looked at my idea, I've now assessed there's an opportunity for it. Or maybe I've actually partnered with somebody else in the group because they got a really zinger of an idea, and I'm going to work with them. And it's about the process involved in kind of building that idea out and scaling this development into a startup venture. So it goes beyond, the idea that you've been working in into a business that you can grow and develop. So that's module 3.
That's
It's
really
really,
exciting, actually, because, imagine, your New Year's resolution might be that you want to start a business, but you're not sure where to start or how to go about it. So it could be a really good platform for helping someone like that, would it be?
absolutely. And we get lots of people who come to us on programs with an idea that they might have had themselves or with a few friends, or maybe they're actually working in a role at the moment and they're kind of wondering, I might think of doing something, but I'm not
Mm,
actually sure.
mm.
So they come on board. And what they find really interesting about the program and what's really different about us in Tangent is that everything we do is experiential. So
Yeah.
within this program and within this course, to get your accreditation and qualification, there are no exams. We focus very much, yeah, Sam.
I like the sound of that.
Well, we focus very much on developing people's skills. So, what's important if you're kind of exploring the idea of developing a business is how you develop yourself, the confidence to articulate your pitch, the confidence to know which tools you should go to help kind of validate your arguments and your discussions. And there's a huge communicative part to that. So we very much kind of focus on that piece as well.
Well, that's really cool. So, I mean, so people like that might be, I know a lot of people have struggled this year, especially with the pandemic. And I know there are options where you do a lot of online stuff as well if you can't do in person. But I know that people might be struggling financially. So, what you mentioned Springboard, but how does that work?
So the course is fully supported by the Springboard Plus program. So if you're unemployed at the moment, it's actually free for
Oh,
you.
wow.
Yeah, it's super. And if you're working and you're kind of want to upskill, within your own role, or maybe you're thinking of a sideline that you might be just want to get some more structure around, you can
Yeah.
also join the course, work full time, and it would cost you €300 to get that qualification.
Wow, that's amazing. That is pretty cool because I know a lot of people, including myself, you know, it's just even to have that qualification, it would mean so much, wouldn't it? And is there an option as well if they want to carry on? Like, I mean, it's actually a real qualification, isn't it, from
Yeah,
Trinity? Yeah,
it is a Trinity accredited
yeah.
qualification, and
Okay.
it comes complete with a graduation ceremony, Sam.
Ah, here. Now, come on. I want to do that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, during COVID, they've been online, but in
Mm.
real time, it's front square of Trinity, cap and gowns on,
Ah, I
really
love
earning your
that.
qualification and kind of enjoying your success.
Wow. Oh my gosh, I think I'll apply myself. If anyone's interested in, there's an open evening. Is there coming up next week?
Absolutely. Super. We have an open evening next Tuesday. So that's Tuesday, the 16th of November at 6:30 in the evening. Now it runs for 45 minutes, so it's
Hmm.
smart and tight. And
Okay.
during the open evening, you would meet some of the academic leads or the contributors, and also a couple of students who've actually, been on the program before. And we'll be there to take your questions. We'll be there to reassure if that's required, and generally build interest in the program because it runs across three locations: Wexford, Athlone, and Dublin. And the Dublin location will be based in Trinity during the in-person piece. So the open evening is really the first place to go if you're thinking of this. I mean, you can check out our website, so which would be tcd.ie/education postgraduate. So you can check out our website, and it's postgraduate programs. But definitely the open evening for anybody who's even thinking about it. Or do you know what? If you've colleagues or you have friends or you have family who are thinking about it,
Yeah.
ask them to join the open evening as well.
Oh, that's brilliant. I'm actually going to change I'm going to put the website here that you mentioned into this. So I have the whole thing here and we put it underneath if anyone wants to go and check it out. And we'll also put a comment for after this is live at the moment, everybody. But after this, what I'll do is I'll go back to Facebook and I'll go back and I'll put the link in the comments section if you want to check it out. Yeah, that's brilliant. I didn't know anything about this, Anya. So if people, I know it's really good for people like me that maybe didn't go to college that would like to just see what it's like, I suppose, as well. And the life experience part. So I never went, like, even if you didn't do Leaving Cert, would you be able to apply, for example? Or what's
Everybody who's interested, I would say to them, go to the Springboard website and put in your application. And
right?
Sam, come to the open evening, because the
Yeah.
open evening is a great way for people to ask all those questions and hear directly, from everybody who's involved. And every, there's also an interesting, dilemma here, because when people think of Trinity College, they think of your student, your 19-year-old. And when you think of the kind of like-minded people on this program, between 45 and 52, you meet a whole new network of individuals who are in the same space as you because they're signed up for this program. So that can be a really interesting kind of connection as well.
Yeah, and I see I'm on the site here. I'm actually going to share the screen to show people when they do go to the site what they will see. So just to guide people that might not be that savvy with technology as well, Anya, just to I'm just going to share the screen to show them. So when you go to the site, that link, tcd.ie/tangent/education/postgraduate/ we'll put the links in later. Don't worry, folks. You'll get here, apply now. And here is all about the postgraduate. And there's one in innovation and enterprise development, folks, which might be very interesting. The creative cultural entrepreneurship. There's all kinds of different courses there. So do check them out and go and have a look, and then you can apply. And the open evening, I will put the link into the comments later. Yeah, if you want to sign up to the open evening, definitely do check that out. And Anya, for anyone, the Twitter account as well is here. But definitely, I think, folks, if you have any friends even, or maybe your mom, or maybe your dad, or maybe, maybe there's someone there that would really like this idea, definitely tell them about it and share this if you could. That would be great.
Super.
Anything else to add there, Anya?
No, I'm just excited to kind of chat to you today, Sam, and kind of hopefully we'll see, people at the open evening, and we can kind of take, people can sometimes be shy to come forward.
Yes.
But we'll take questions, and we have a live chat on the website, Sam, as well. So let's say somebody kind of wants to kind of, have a degree of an anonymity. We can answer questions on the live chat too.
Yes, someone's just said, fantastic. Thanks, Sam and Anya. There you go. So there's someone giving a comment there, but definitely we'll put the link into the comments, folks, after this finishes. And thank you so much. And if you could share it, if anybody thinks that they might have friends that might be interested. I think Wexford in particular, I have a lot of followers from Wexford on my personal Facebook. So Wexford, Athlone and Dublin, they're the locations. Is that correct?
That is absolutely correct.
Okay, cool. Brilliant. Well, thank you so much, Anya. Have a lovely weekend. And we will be doing more of these lives during the week next week. So do keep an eye out. Follow us on social media. And I'll see you then. And thanks, Anya. Thanks very much.
Sam. Thanks. Have a great weekend. Bye.
You too.